All right. Let's see. Um, hello, everyone. I mean, I know most people won't be able to see this. I mean, no one's gonna be watching my stream anyway, but still, hold on. Figuring it out as we go. Um, all right. We got the game. I got full screen and okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now this is a little more difficult, I would say. I have no idea how to make this work. Okay, well, anyway, I'm sure none of you care about that. Either way. Also, my mic probably sounds like really bad. That is my fault. I have a terrible mic. I'm aware of that. Either way, if you hear any of my animals, that's because I live in a fucking zoo, and there's pretty much nothing I can do about that. So you'll have to bear with that. But yeah. No, I'll just be playing here as this goes on. Um, okay. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So if anyone here wants to join the VC or join the private server, I mean, there's a way for everyone to join the private server. I am playing in my own private server right now. If you want to join, I'm going to send a link to join the private server in the chat. But also, it's also in the description. Should be right there. You can just click on it and you should be able to join. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, there we go. My bad. Just had to find the thing on the channel. This is the first stream I do on Hellfront, by the way. Well, should be kind of obvious, but yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to make as many people see this as possible because I like this game. It's one game to play. We go to here. We go to here. We go to our live. Go to Hellfront grind. Go here. We copy that. Then we slap that shit into Hellfront fan vids. Okay. So I would have promised to donate a few people. The what's it called? The XO8. But the problem is I'm not going to go through all that trouble until they actually add the ability to like add that stuff. So I'm not going to bother with that until they actually make it a feature in the game. So if you want me to donate you a game pass or something, you're gonna have to get that like become a feature in the game. It's too much work. I would love to give you guys like an XOA, 400 Robux, but I'm not going to do any of that without it actually being a Game Pass. I have no idea why they haven't added the ability to, what do you call it, like donate Game Passes. Could be a feature in every game, to be honest. Doesn't seem that hard of a thing to add, in my opinion, at least. But yeah, other games really easy right now. If you want to join the same server I'm playing on right now, you are free to join. Okay, now you should be free to join. My bad, because I had the whole live stream privated. I don't have it perfectly fixed either myself. Anyway. Okay. Alright, so yeah. Alright. Obviously, there's quite a few problems I have to fix with the stream, but I think I'll have to deal with that later. I don't think it's a big problem for now, but I'm sure I'll live. Okay, right. Alright, so if you want to, if there's anyone watching the live stream right now, if you want to join, the link is in the private description. I mean, my bad. You're welcome to join. But there's an experiment I want to run. I want to see how long it would take for me to grind straight for the ZEROLINE drone. I went from 0 to nothing straight to the ZEROLINE. That is something I want to do, and I actually think I have the means to do that as well. I'm quite sure I have an alt account that I can use for this. So, okay. It's gonna take me a little moment to find, but I will find it. Okay. So I'm going to find my alt account, get on it, and then it's going to have no progress on it. The only thing it's going to have is recall it. Private server. That's the only thing it should have. That is the only thing it should have, if I can find it. But obviously I can't promise anything. Hold on. Okay. Well, that is obviously the wrong. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a new account for this, or I might have to do this later, which does really suck. Oh, we have the Wave 7 boss. I don't even know why it has the screen. It's not really a boss. Let me check if any of my friends are online. Yeah, it's a dead cause. I'm probably gonna have to do this later. Well, I could start a new account, but actually, yeah, no, that would be a lot easier. Actually, I don't know why I'm not doing that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a brand new account, and on that account I'm going to start brand fresh, without doing anything pretty much. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna check my friends list to see. Okay. What account am I? Oh, okay. Alright, so my bad. Alright, there we go. And now I'm going to leave this, go to start a new game. I'm going to join Hellfront on a new account in a private server, of course, to make it as fair as we can. Because if you don't have a friend to help you play in a private server, or if you can't afford a private server, then yeah, obviously it's going to be a lot harder. But here should be right. So you all can see that I've literally got nothing. I got nothing. I have the AO1. That's it. I don't have anything game passes. I can't even claim this. Just had to get 5 kills. Not even sure if that works, by the way. But I'm pretty sure the first thing I should go for is, what do you call it? The drones. Yeah, the Fang drone. That's the first thing I should go for. Because only 5,000 for what, 100 DPS? That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Actually, I'm going to move my drone all the way back here because I don't want to take damage for no reason. So I think right here is fine for now. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, yeah, it's not. I'm gonna have to move it further back here again. Okay, guess they can attack me while they're too close. So, how much do we need for the drone? 10 crystals and 50, what are these called? Cryo crystals? Whatever. Yeah, 5,000 cash. That's going to be the hardest part. The money isn't really going to be a problem because The only thing you really want to do with the tech tree when you're unlocking turrets is to get the CO1. And you know, leaking all that life, that's really not a problem, to be honest. Like, sure, you'll have to die and restart, you know, like this. That's not really a problem. Because the second you get your second turret up, you'll be fine. So you don't really need to worry about it. If anything, the main problem was here that I put my turret way too close to the base. But also, whenever you die, I don't think your crystals reset. At least, I, I don't think they do. If they do, then that's my bad. But yeah, basically, we just want to keep doing this until we get the what's it called? The CO1. Because the CO1 is going to help us so much with early game. And while that's happening, we're just going to be mining crystals. Don't worry about getting anything. Don't worry about getting, you know, defense. You know, all these mobs that these crystals spawn when you defeat them. Just ignore it. It doesn't really matter. Just don't pay attention to it, okay? If you break a crystal and it spawns something, just ignore it. Especially if you're playing in like a private server. All you need to do is run away. Sure, they're gonna be following you, but like all you need is like one gun to defeat them. And we don't have the time to be worrying about all that. Now, do we? Sure, it's gonna kill you, but at the end of the day, you need the gems more than you do staying alive, right? So this is just secondary. You're gonna be fine. It's not the end of the day. All you want is getting the first drone. The first thing you want to do is get the first drone. That is the only thing you care about. And you're probably gonna have to do this like a couple of times. See here, I died at the exact same time that the core got destroyed. And that's why you didn't see any animation for it. It's a pretty rare thing to happen. But yeah, we're gonna do that probably 2, 3, 4, probably like 5 times more even. I wouldn't be surprised. Because we want to get the first drone. Or we want to get the CO1. The turret that costs 2,000. That's pretty much what we're aiming for. Because once you get that turret, you can do a lot more. You'll get a lot more money. And the only reason you want the drones, early game, like the only reason to get any of them is if you can't afford the guns. Which, well, obviously you can't afford the guns, so just don't worry about that. Just let your turrets worry about it. So we're gonna go for that turret first. Well, yeah, obviously, if you have a friend to help you grind, it's gonna be a lot easier. Obviously. Okay. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna want to do this a couple of times. But here, shop roads. Yeah, so where 8, whatever these are called, what are they called? Plasma crystals. 8 plasma crystals. Short of getting the drone. So this one is not going to give us plasma crystals, it's going to give us cryo crystals. The cryo crystals are the ones that are actually rare to get, you know, the darker ones, these ones here. These are cryo crystals. There's the ones that are actually hard to get. You can tell by the color of the text. And also cryo crystals are the only ones that spawn monsters whenever you defeat them. But like this one, this is going to give us plasma crystals. I mean, you can obviously tell. I'm not going to be able to kill all of this. Which sucks, but quite literally nothing we can do about it. Aside from just give up. Because we don't have any weapons. We don't have any drones. And they despawn. You can put that down there. And hopefully have enough time to mine that thing. To get the what's it called? The CO1. Hopefully. I hope. I can't read the future. But the main objective right now is to mine this thing. Ignoring all of that. But it's not happening. Yeah. Alright, well here's a fun experiment. Let's see if the crystal despawns after we died. Let's see if the crystal has despawned after we died. And it hasn't. Okay. That is actually a good thing. Because obviously we don't want the crystals despawning every time we die. Because that means it doesn't matter if you die. But either way, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fire the CO1 drone. And I'm going to get around... I'm going to get at least 2 upgrades on the AO2 up until AO3. And yeah, that's it actually, because the other upgrade is too much. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So for now, I do think it's more worth it to save up for the drone than actually getting the CO1 drone. Because that drone is going to do way much for us than the next tier turrets would. Actually, no, I don't, because we have 2 turrets, but still. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a big game changer. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to block this, but they don't care. Yeah, I need to be like all the way back here. But yeah, basically my only goal is to save up for $2,000. I guess that's going to be until next wave, because that did not work. Alright. So this hopefully will be the last time I actually have to care. Because I'm not going to buy the AO02 turret, the AO0. Because if I buy the CO1, means I'll have 2 turrets instead of 1, which will actually help a lot. That means I can defend up until like, I don't know, wave 7, 8. But yeah, that will drastically increase the amount of time I can spend in the mines. That is the main thing I'm worried about. Swarm breach ship imminent. Yeah. So, we are basically waiting for $500 more. Are there any free guns? No, there are actually. Okay, well, that's not bad. We know about that. So basically, we just want $2,000, and that's it. We don't really care about anything else except getting $2,000 for now. Because we're gonna go back into the mines and grind for drones. Which we can do now. Tech tree, turrets, CO1. Go here, go inventory, and place that down here. Yeah. That's probably fine. If it's not, then I don't know. But that should help us survive for a couple more rounds. Let's see. Yeah. Hopefully, at least. But our main objective is to mine for drones. Our end goal is to get all of the drones unlocked. I don't think the order matters. Right now we're just saving for $5,000, pretty much. I do think the hardest part will be unlocking all of the... well, at least all of the 3 free turrets. I do think we have to upgrade these turrets first, but that can come later. Doing this without double inventory, by the way, is the hardest part of the challenge. So we'll see. Is the base still taking damage? No. Okay. Well, I guess I'm freaking out. But to be fair, we do have a CO1 turret defending the base, so we should be fine. We can see most of the damage is taken. It should be fine. We might even get to 5,000 cash. Honestly, if anything, I might upgrade this. It's only 1,000. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That is actually what, double the damage and 20 more range. Yeah, there's no reason not to do that. Anyway, so after doing that, I think I'm just going to keep grinding. Okay. Okay. This is crazy. No, that's crazy. Alright, well, whatever you guys are into, I guess. Alright, well, my bad. Hold on. Oh my god, the delay is really short. Huh. Alright. Who's attacking us? Nothing pretty much. Okay. I... When it comes to turrets, 7,500. I don't really want to deal with any of those. But then again, you do have golden crowns, like I just got one, so it's pretty much luck based. But I'm not sure anyone's gonna have a good luck like that. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, if there's any time to test out the turrets, I guess I'll take the AO3, honestly. That should keep us safe for a moment, I hope. At least long enough to afford the turrets and have all of the gems we need for the other drones. If not, then I don't know, we'll just deal with it, honestly. Also, if any of you want to join the private server, it's in the description, the link for the private server, so you're free to join. It's right there, if you're interested. Such a juicy mine. I'm going to have them packed out. Hello, meaning nothing. The server is open, so if you want to join the same server as me, it's in the description. But yeah, I'm basically seeing how fast I can get the best drone without spending any money or anything. Starting from a fresh account. So this account has no game passes, no nothing. A brand new account. So far... Oh, hello Xbox. I didn't expect you to come here. I don't know if you're in the stream here, Xbox, but I like your game, obviously. Well, I am the number one player in the leaderboard, but I like your game. Good job. Obviously, I'm hooked. Yes, God bless Hellfront. I know you're swamped with a lot of bunch of stuff, but really just keep up with the progression. That's my advice at least, because, well, I guess you shouldn't be taking advice from me because I'm the number 1%. But I think most people would agree that there's not a lot to do in the game. So, and it, yeah, I know. Okay. I'm talking too much. I'm just trying to see how fast I can get to the highest drone. I started this account like 20 seconds ago. No, 15 minutes ago? Not sure if you can hear my stream. But yeah. That guess you, I don't know. With the new Roblox stuff and all that. I don't think it's going to take that long, honestly. I think the hardest part is going to be defending base, like right there. I just died because I didn't have good enough defense. But honestly, I think once I mine all of the ores, it's just going to be me. It's just gonna be me AFKing until I can afford all of the drones. Like, I'm going to get all of the gems before I can afford the drones by cash.